All right, folks, what is going on? Back with another episode. This is episode 30 of the VF Cast. I am VF Baller, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your Sunday. There's a lot that's been going on in the gaming world and the sports world. Talked a lot about it on my other channel as far as the football's going on. Great football going on. Good playoff football has been happening this weekend. It's good to see. But let's go ahead and talk about some gaming stuff because a lot of people been commenting on the whole situation with on what you call it when it comes to the Activision and Activision Blizzard and the Microsoft stuff, and it's something that it's big news. I'll be the first one to admit, but I'm going to take a whole new angle on this. I'm going to do something different when it comes. I'm not going to talk about it like everybody's doing, making it a whole console war situation, and because that's the thing to do on YouTube. Console war, all this other stuff, and but I'm going to give you my take on it, and is plain and simple. No matter what, just make good games. I don't care who buys what. I don't care who obtains what, who acquires what. Just make good games. And we're going to talk about that as far as my perspective, because if you see the mess behind me, look at all the cord. It's good. Now, the throat is all over the place. See all the mess behind me. You see all the stuff going on. The cords are a mess. I will be fixing that today because I'm going to be putting my couch up here finally. Yay, finally going to put my couch up here. But with that being said, I don't care about the consoles or what game is on what console. If I want to play it, I'm gonna play it. Unfortunately, I've had a situation with the Nintendo Switch where I cannot find a game that I would want to play that's only on a Nintendo Switch. Bayonetta 3 is supposed to be coming out, and I'm still waiting for that, but I've been really close of buying a Nintendo Switch just because I'm tired of waiting for that one particular game. And there's a few games I may want to play on there, and I'll get. But if you've been following me, you know that story. I don't need to go down that road. But as far as consoles go, it doesn't matter. If I want to play it, I'm going to play it. So that's going to be the case. I don't care where it comes from. If the games are there, I'm going to play. I don't care who acquires what. But nevertheless, before I get into that, I did have some form of a pickup. And I usually do pickup videos. I haven't done one in a while, but I'll put that into this episode. I thought about doing a separate video for it, but I'm going to do that now and go ahead and get it out of the way. Because I bought a bunch of PS5 games because I said, hey, why not? I already told myself I'm going to buy like one game a month. I talked about that on an early episode, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted to get some games, so we'll talk about that as well. So let's go ahead and do that first before we get into the Microsoft stuff and all the other things, how I feel about it. All right. First and foremost, I have a bunch of PS5 games I purchased. You already know I already had Spider-Man, I already had Ratchet and Clank. I bought Godfall, which I'll talk about that now. I don't think I really talked about it. I finally bought this game, Godfall, for the PS5, and I like this game a lot. I thought this game was pretty cool, and I always thought it was cool when I was looking at the screenshots or the videos, so I decided to buy it, and I'm not disappointed in this game. I'm very happy that I bought this. Pretty cool action RPG, and even if you play solo like I do, you would really like this game. I'm happy that I bought this game. Not knowing too much of the story so much because I've been so busy trying to figure out all the moves and stuff, but hey, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game. Glad that I picked that up. The other game I had, this other game I have this game on Epic Game Store. I bought it on Epic Game Store because I did not have a PS5 at the time. But when I saw it, I said, you know what, this game is so good, I got to get a physical copy of it. And I got the deluxe edition. I think I got the deluxe edition on Epic Game Store as well. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, I can play it on my PC. I can play it on my PlayStation 5. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. I got the deluxe edition with I guess it has like the extra, some DLC or whatever that you can. Yeah, it includes some different some skins or whatever. Glad I got this. I'm probably gonna play this after I beat it on the PC. I'll probably go second round and play this for the trophies or whatever the case may be. Glad I got this as well. This game, you saw some footage of this game if you watched my last video about the best DLC that you purchased. I didn't think I liked this game. It's a first-person shooter. I didn't think I like it, but this is a pretty fun game. What is it called? Necromund Hired Gun. This game is like way better than I thought it'd be. I ain't gonna say I don't recommend. I ain't gonna say I recommend it, but if you like first person shooters, you like shooting up and blowing up stuff, this probably be your kind of game. Really fun to play. All right, all these other games I have not played yet. I'm kind of mad that I didn't because I purchased this one not too long ago, and I need to play this game because I'm a big Far Cry fan. Far Cry 6. I bought this game a while back. I think this game was like $19 on sale at I think it was like at a Best Buy or something. So I was like, whoa, is that cheap? I'm gonna go buy this. And not I'm glad I got it for the price I did, and I need to play this. Another first person shooter I do like. I still haven't finished Far Cry 5, which is another phenomenal game. I'm not sure if I still got that on PS4. I'm not sure. I have to go and look. But I know for certain that I need to finish it because I have it on PC as well. I've been double dipping a lot with a lot of these games, which is kind of weird, and it's something that I shouldn't do. But when you get a PC and the PC prices of games are like super duper cheap, you can't help it. All right, I was recommended this game a while back, and I haven't touched it yet. Made by Supermassive Game and Bandai Namco. Dark Pictures Anthology: The House of Ashes. Some people tell me this is a really good game. I'm going to try it out and give my thoughts about it. Sometime down the road, you may see some gameplay of it, what the case may be. There's like 3 parts. This is like a 3-part game. It's like there's 2 other games that's kind of like it, made by the same people. And I was interested in it, and I'm gonna try this out because I heard this is like some type of psychological thriller. I'm gonna try it out. Didn't know too much about this, but I thought it was interesting. Game called Werewolf the Apocalypse, Earthblood. I don't know much about this game. I thought the cover looked pretty cool, and it's made by Maximum Games, and I don't know if this is beat 'em up or hack and slash or whatever the case may be. I just found it curious, so I decided to get it. I had this game on PlayStation 4. But since I got the director's cut, I guess it's like the definitive edition. So I finally got this as well. A lot of people give this game slack, but I like it. I played a little bit of it. Death Stranded, director's cut, PS5 version. Definitely going to be having fun with this when I actually do play it, and I'm going to get on that as well. GameCube classic right here, and I wanted to get this for the PS5. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Some people say this game is not as good as the PS5 version, so I'm not really. I mean, PS5. It's not good as the GameCube version, but I'm going to try this out as well. Baby, you just came upstairs. You want to go downstairs? Hold on a second. I'll take you downstairs. Okay. And I don't think this is as good as the GameCube version, but I wanted to get it because I like the box art and stuff, and it was pretty neat, and it comes with a booklet and stuff. Kind of similar to what's the game that was on Sonic Mania that came out. So it's kind of similar to that. So I'm going to look into that as well as far as how well this game plays, because a lot of people saying it's not as good as the GameCube version. Now, if you know anything about me in racing games, I love rally racing. I was a big fan of WRC 5. This is WRC 9. And WRC 9 is well, they actually got WRC 10 out now, but WRC 9 is a rally game, and you know how I love my rally games. I play a lot of Dirt 4, WRC 5. I've been playing 6 lately because I got 6 and 7 as a bundle on Steam. And now we have I haven't got touch 8 yet, and then we have 9. So I'll be playing this sometime down the road because I'm gonna play a lot of 6 and 7 first. So that's all my PS5 games that I purchased. And it's my son running around here once again. You know, that's what he does. And with that being said, I'm going to go and take him downstairs. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. There's times when you have a child, they're so indecisive. They want to do things. They want to do this. They want to do that. He comes upstairs and he wants to go right back downstairs. I don't know. It's all good. Best job in the world. I wouldn't change for anything. But yeah, he's back downstairs. He'll probably come back up here. But let's get back into what I was talking about. What I was talking about from the beginning. Did all the PS5 games. That's cool. Microsoft picks up Activision. And, it's cool that when I first heard about it, I thought it was okay. This is a big deal. But I was like, I never was surprised because I'm like, all right, I don't care who I always have the mantra, like, I don't care who picks up who, what company acquires what. I need to know if the games are going to be good. I don't care if it's exclusive to whatever. I don't care about none of that. Are the games going to be good? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. No matter what, good games is all that matters. So, what are we going to do with Call of Duty, all these other companies, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and they got so many other, I don't even want to go down the whole list of all the companies that the companies that they got under the Activision umbrella, and what's going to happen with them. Is it going to stay on Sony? Some of the games, I don't care about that. Are the games going to be good? Because Call of Duty has not been my cup of tea for the past few years. I think the last one I did complete the updated version of Modern Warfare, the campaign. I thought that was cool. And to be quite honest, these type of games are falling by the wayside for me anyway, because the campaigns are the ones that I like to play. I don't too much care to play online too much. Some tactical shooters I'll play, but that'll be on my PC. But I don't really play like Call of Duty or Battlefield. Well, I'll take that back. I do play Battlefield a little bit on PC, or whatever the case may be. But that's probably like the most non-tactical shooter I'll probably play. But I am I'm in a totally different space when it comes to Call of Duty or all these other companies that are acquired by Activision. And my main thing is, basically the games just need to be good. I don't care if it's on Microsoft. I don't care if it's on Nintendo. I don't care if it's on Sony. If the games are good, I'm going to find a way to play them. A lot of people are like, oh, Sony need to do this. Nintendo needs to do that. All they need to do is continue to do what they've been doing. It doesn't matter what. I mean, you're not, if they claim to not to be in this huge bubble of competition like they say they are, because they are in competition to some degree. We already know that. I mean, they're companies going against each other. They're in some form of competition to do better than the other. But if it's not in the big realm of things like they make, like these these fanboys make it out to be, if it's just okay, we're just going against each other, but we're going to do what we do what you do. Sony just need to continue to make good games. Nintendo is going to continue to do what they do, and Microsoft is taking an aggressive approach to continue to have a cornerstone in certain realms of gaming, and that's fine. If Sony can't afford it, don't do it. If you can afford it, do what you have to do. But at the end of the day, these games just need to be good. I don't care if Sony turns around and pick up, Take Two. I don't care if they pick up EA. I don't care who picks up what. The games that comes out that's going to be on my shelf, the games that's going to be in my console when I digitally download them, they need to be good. That's all that matters. I don't care what company does what. I don't care who acquires what. And I think it's highly overrated for people to sit here and say, oh my God, we won the day. You didn't win nothing. You don't win anything until you get good games in your system to play. Yeah, you may have a preference. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. If you have a preference, long as you're having fun, that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But to be sitting here champion for stuff like this, like it's a good thing, and all the while Call of Duty is still trash, or all these other games that are acquiring, all these studios that are acquiring, not putting out quality games, it means nothing. If Sony turns back around, because Sony is good at making quality games. Nintendo was good at making quality games. Microsoft, they have their ups and downs. I'm not saying that the games are like really bad or whatever, but they have their moments when they just put stuff out there. I mean, well, Nintendo's known for that too, but their first party stuff is always high quality. But the main thing is, None of this stuff matters if the games isn't good. I mean, like if Microsoft, like, they going to acquire Activision, if a handful of their games are not good, it doesn't matter to the consumer at the end of the day. It doesn't matter to the gamer at the end of the day. You're looking at a situation with, yeah, I'm happy that my game or my preference or my console of choice acquired this company, but the games that they're playing are not fun to play. Who really wins in that situation? I mean, my thing is, like, look, I want to continue to play games no matter where they are. I'm looking at a situation right now with Game Pass. I love Game Pass. I think it's very convenient to play these games. I've been playing a few games on Game Pass. I love it. PlayStation don't have Game Pass. Some form of Game Pass or whatever their version of it's supposed to be coming soon. That's great, but I do like the PlayStation 5 because is the PlayStation 5, a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but the PlayStation 5 has gone back into traditional type of gaming. And I think Xbox is trying to do that too, but I think the Game Pass thing kind of blurs the line of it. I think, with PlayStation, they're putting out a product where they make you want to feel like you're playing a traditional console. You go out and buy the games. You can go to a store to buy the physical copies. You don't feel like you're being swindled or handled because you feel like you own the game, especially with the whole CMOS battery thing. That is a big deal because the CMOS battery is not around anymore. You can go pick up PS5 games and still feel like you're going to own them. You can buy PS4 games because it's backwards compatible and still feel like you own them. That's just like with the PlayStation 3, 2, 1. It's like it's back to tradition. Yeah, they do have a digital version of the console. I'm not a big fan of it. And I have a digital version of the Xbox Series because I can't find an X nowhere, which maybe one day I will because I really want one. But I have a Series S, and to me, I feel like it's just a Game Pass box. Yes, I do have my Xbox One games on a hard drive that I could play on them, and it's cool because like I said, I talked about this the other day. I do have my some of my Xbox One physical games, but I never felt like I never felt any attachment to buy more of them. Like the PlayStation 4, I think you can see right behind me right here. I have a whole thing of PS4 games on that bookshelf, and I felt like I was attached to it, even though I did not care for the console too much. I felt like there was an attachment of purchasing physical copies of those games, and I'm starting to feel that again with the PS5. That's why I have that here. But with the whole situation with Microsoft or whatever the case may be, just make the good games. Just make them good. I know I probably would not buy any physical copies of those games, but if they're good, I don't have no problem downloading and playing them. And if they're really good, like I said, for me, a game has to be like a classic for me to just pick up a physical copy of a game that I really would want. If it's not like a game, a system I'm not attached to. Like, I don't feel like I'm attached too much to the Xbox One. So whatever, but I do feel an attachment to 360, and I don't mind buying games for 360. PS3 the same way, but I don't care about this fanboy stuff. I don't care about all the other stuff like, oh my god, Sony needs to respond. Sony just need to keep doing what they're doing. Like I said with like I said with Microsoft, they just need to make the games. Just let Activision make the games. Let all these other companies you acquire, but I think they picked up Bethesda, all these other companies that you acquire. Let them make the games. Let them do what they do, and that's how we win as consumers. Because we'll be able to play great games. We won't have any issues. We won't have any problems. It doesn't matter if they acquire these companies. If the games aren't good, it doesn't really matter. It just don't. So at the end of the day, this is what we need to be. I think this is what we need to be focused on more than anything. We need to be focused on a situation where the games that come out need to be good. I don't think Sony has that problem. Nintendo, for the most part, don't have that problem. They pull out shovelware, but they don't have that problem. Activision Blizzard has been having problems with the quality of the games for a while now. And it's cool that they picked them up because of all the allegations that's been going on with them. Microsoft's going to clean house on that. That's one thing that you can bet on. Microsoft's going to clean house on that front. That's not going to be happening. Bobby Kotick. I don't need to talk about. You got so many people be talking about Bobby Kotick. I don't care about that stuff. I'm talking about the games. I don't care about the scandals and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I care about the victims, and those victims need justice. But I don't like to talk about stuff like that. It's not necessarily in my wheelhouse. Personally, I think all of them that's been involved need to go to jail, under the jail, big rocks, little rocks, knocking down these stones in the chain gang. But I don't really care to talk about that kind of stuff. It's just not in my wheelhouse to talk about just some of those disgusting things. It's just ridiculous. But I will say, I'm so glad that they're going to clean that out. All that's going to be cleaned out, and they can get back to making games, developing games, producing games, and those developers can have fun at their job instead of worrying about the harassment and all this whole nasty other stuff they had to deal with. So, sorry that they had to go through that, but it is, I hate talking about stuff like that. Nevertheless, Microsoft does pick up Activision. It's cool. I don't really try to make excuses for what the competition need to do. They just need to do what they need to do. Keep making games. Do what they've been doing. Just put out quality products. That's for all three of these companies. Just put out I don't care who you buy. Just put out quality products. So that's pretty much it for me on this episode. I didn't have much to say about it. All I say at the end of the day, that it always matters. The games always matter. Good games matter all the time. It don't matter what company does what. All that matters is the games, and the games must be good. So I want to get up out of here. I got a lot of work to do. You see behind me, it's a mess. I got my nephew here. We're going to try to put this couch up here. So next time you see a video with me like this, you'll probably see a couch right there. That's awesome because I need to sit down and play my games. I knock down my Madden. It's all good. It's Madden 98 right there. Yeah, that's going by the wayside. So I'm not gonna deal with that. We'll deal with that later. But yeah, you're gonna see a couch right here, and I'm gonna clean up and all this other stuff. I finally get able to do that because my nephew's here, so we'll be able to do that. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You got to see my cameo of my son. And you got to see this room being somewhat of a mess. And I do need to do a lot of cable management as well. Look at this. Just look behind me. Jesus Christ. It's horrible. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys be blessed. Peace.